What's up guys, welcome back to Super Carmio. On today's episode, we have one goal, and that is to get the FD RX-7 on the road. We've got a few small items to address, including putting on a new intake, some covers here and there, addressing some leaks, but most importantly, if you guys have watched my Instagram recently, you'll see that this thing is really loud. In fact, it's a little too loud. So we'll be quieting it down today with a new exhaust, and by the end of the episode, we'll get some driving footage of this thing, I promise. Let's get started. Alright, so here's what the bay looks like right now. I'll just walk through quickly what we're going to be doing. But basically we're going to reattach this catch can right here. We're going to finish bleeding the coolant, filling it up. I'm going to reinstall all these covers and stuff like that. We also have to hook up the wastegate to the boost controller over there. We also have to reinstall the inspection plate where the clutch is. Alright, so here's the cover. All this is just a little plate that covers the area where you'd pry the clutch away from the engine, since this is a pull type clutch system. So we're just going to start by reinstalling this. Alright, now we'll reinstall our catch can and AST to our brackets. There we go, we have our AST, our catch can, both securely fastened. Now we're just going to cover up this connection to the battery right here, as well as that fuse box. Alright, now we can finalize the install on the intercooler bracket over here. With those small items out of the way, it's time to tackle this thing. So this is a Tanabe catback. It's known to be pretty quiet, but it should still sound aggressive. Currently we have the Pexi duals on here, which are extremely loud. There's not really any muffler. So let's check this thing out. From what I can tell, this thing looks super high quality. And I'm also pleased that the tip looks so much bigger than in pictures online. So I'm psyched on that. Also looks like it comes with gaskets and pretty much everything you need to install it, which is sweet. So yeah, let's get started by getting this thing in the air and then removing the Pexi catback that's on it. Alright guys, well I think we're ready to go. We've finalized a lot of our small items. What I'm going to do now is just kind of go into my higher load cells and just take a few degrees of timing out, just to be on the conservative side. So we'll do this just until we get this on the dyno and we could fully optimize the ignition. Right now we're going to be driving this around the street and kind of get the fueling a little bit closer, but for the ignition we definitely need to go on the dyno. In terms of BRIDGEPORT, there's definitely going to be a little intricacies for this. BRIDGEPORTs will generally like a little bit more timing since it's not going to be efficient at lower load and airflow. And then we'll probably have to retard the timing a little bit just to balance out the rough idle a little bit. So those are just a few things that I'm just going to work on right now, and then we'll start this thing up and see how the new exhaust sounds. Alright guys, well it's time, like I promised, that we're going to take the FD for a spin. We are going to take it to a local meet. Hopefully there will be some people there, but I'm not counting on it just because of how crappy it is out here. Unfortunately, I don't have a working TPS. It must have gone damaged during either assembly or removal of the motor. So unfortunately that limits some of my functionality. So no throttle enrichment on Excel, no overrun cutoff on decel. So gonna have to be as stable as possible on the throttle.